This is Martin here. Welcome to a new episode of Markets Tomorrow, where we do the technical analysis of what happened in the market today to help us prepare for a better trade tomorrow. And this is for September 2nd, 2021, Thursday and expiry day. Yeah, so today it was a bold trap day and BANKNIFTY doing a doji. So is it time for a correction? Let's look at what the charts say and then try to understand more. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. So as usual, we'll be looking at candle patterns and all the different indicators and support and resistances. In addition, we'll do the open interest volatility and sectorial watch, right? In addition, global commodities and participation of the institutions, and we'll wrap up with some action. But that's what we'll do every day. Without wasting time, get into that. And then here we have the Nifty 50 index charts, which is showing a bull trap. It is moved up, made an all-time high at 225.75. It's an all-time high, and it reversed and closed below the previous green candle. So it's a bull trap candle. It's could be indication of a reversal. You never know, but it's not a spinning top. It's clear bullish bull trap, clear bearish bull trap candle, let us say. And we can also see that the last time it had a bull trap was on August 18. See what happened. It's a 300 point down move, so it could give some corrections the next days probably. Look at this BANKNIFTY. What happened? The candlestick pattern is known as a gravestone doji. It's a doji which is clearly bearish. You can see the long wick on the top shows the pressure from the bears at the 37,000. There is bearishness, so this is clear bearishness, right? So that's what the pattern says. So let us get into the lower time frames and see what happened today. So September 1st, it is clear downtrend, trending downtrend, up move, downtrend, trending. BANKNIFTY September 1st, trending down move, right? It tried to gap up, bull trap, and then it was trending down move. Same here, there definitely was a gap up, and then it was trending up. So bull trap plus trending down. That's what happened today. Now let's look further at the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands, something is there. It's expanding and it's rising. It is a little bit expanded and tried to rise, and then it got hit by the resistance. So support resistance levels for Nifty, if you see, it has moved further up, right? And the first, this is a 38% retrace on 38% Fibonacci extension level where it is hit and then reverted. Above that, the resistance will be 50%, and which would be 17,450 kind of levels. So that supports this uncharted territory, right? And supports down here would be 23% of fib extension that we drew earlier. It's basically 16,750 kind of zone, right? 700 and 750 zone. That is where it met the resistance last time. So this will be the first support, and below that you would have the 16,400 to 500, that range, 350 to 450 kind of range, which is also a fib 23 retracement, Fibonacci retracement support level, right? So 450, so it can extend it up to 500 also, right? So 500 and 350, 16,350 and 16,500, it's a zone where we have the major support zone below, and here we have interim support zone at 16,700 and 750, 16,750, that zone, and below that you have the old support zones clearly there, right? Which is 59, 58, 50 range, and then below 15, 400, 500, that kind of range, right? So that's support resistance for Nifty. And the BANKNIFTY, if you see, it cleared, that's a good thing, it cleared the resistance zone of 36,500 today, and it attempted towards the next all-time high but got pressure, right? So closing above the previous high, and also closing above a major previous resistance zone is good enough, right? Right. And also this gravestone pattern, yeah, it's only on confirmation that this gravestone pattern can be confirmation in the sense, need not work always, right? It's a clear indication of bullish pressure for sure, but yeah, there is a chance that some correction can come, some consolidation, some reversal up to this within this one itself may happen, right? So the resistance support is all-time high of 37,700 definitely, but 37,000 is the first resistance, is a rounding number, and then you would have this previous 36,500 and 36,000, that kind of zones. That's also a channel support, so this is going to be a major support zone, right? 36,000 is going to be a major support zone, right? Because if it falls only, you need to worry about 35,500 and 35,000, that zones, right? So upwards, yeah, resistance is clear and supports are clear, right? Now let's look at what happened. Bank Nifty's momentum. The momentum is intact. It has not gone. Although there is a gravestone doji, since it has made a gap up and attempted to go till 37,000, the momentum is not lost. It is still intact, which is a good thing. Nifty, the moment was taken a dip. That's all, right? So it is still very much in the bullish zones, and trend is also very much bullish and with strength. You can see the green. This indicates the strength, right? But it has taken a bend. Right? The bullish ADX direction movement DI plus positive has taken a bend, which is something that you'll be a little bit worried of. That bend gets stretched back or not, we'll have to see. Here also, if you see, the trend has not taken a bend, but it's clearly outright, and the strength is also rising, and the DM direction movement indicator of the ADX is also rising, heading up. So trend and momentum intact. Only the candlestick is showing some bearishness on both indices. That's it. Now let's look at the open interest data, right? So the futures open interest data, I don't know whether it has come, but let's look at that. It does not come. So let's analyze the open interest data for the options, and this is for tomorrow's expiry. It is near to bullishness, you can say 0.95, right? Nifty, and this open interest data is overall showing that it is bearishness, right? Because 17,200 is the highest call rating that seems to be projecting out, and then your support is at 17,000. So that is between 17,200 and 70,000 is where the expiry is going to happen. Right now it is at midway, 17,700. And Bank Nifty, if you see, PCR is also same, more or less. It's near to bullish, almost near to bullish, you can say. One is considered as put ownership bullish, and here also you see a bearish candle dominating in the open interest graph. So 37,000 and 38,000 both are great resistances. So 37 seems to be very good resistance, but right now it has conquered 36,500 and something, whether it will hope. So it's between this 500 points that may be happening there. So let's see. That's what open interest data is showing. Now what is domestic institution data is showing, right? So September 1st, it was FI buying that has happened, right? 600 crores of buying. Yesterday it was mega buying, the previous Friday. That's when market went over bullish and then hit and cracked everything and went to 70,000, 134 something. Let's see, nearly 4,000 crore of FI foreign money following the tapered random news and the US dollar weakening, right? So but yesterday sold, they sold, today also DA sold, there maybe profit booking, right? So yes, so clear buying by FIs, and but not as much as it used previously, but a small amount. But they did a heavy sell, little heavy selling, 1,300. But it's okay. They had been buying for long period of time. They were the only guys who were buying in FI. So FIs, so this kind of positive, you can say, right? Now sectors, if you watch, which sectors. So today was, it will be interesting to know which sectors. Yeah, so IT did not do well. When dollar has gone down, IT will not do well. Metals also did not do well. Tata Steel and Darko and all of these went well. Jindal Steel all went into red. So metal and IT, so considered to be the previously bullish. Now all that is changed when banks took over the bullishness. The two sectors are gone. Let's quickly go through the sector charts, index charts. You can see that there is a long pending weekly bearish divergence that is there. That means price is moving up and then momentum is going down. So this is pending because the vertical move, everyone ignores. It's a large number of candles. It's diluted also. Probably it may take some bit of correction up after a long moment. So it is kind of consolidating, right? So it may come and settle around this zones and then so some consolidation can be. So momentum will come and dip and it may take support here. So it's a long way. So right, this is not the time to enter the IT at least, even though it is in the bull zones, right? Because no, the dollar is against and also it is already run enough vertically. Metal is taken resistance in the momentum and it could not further move. It had done a reversal, you can see, right? So 9% of reversal from the hammer had happened, but it took a now we have to wait for this momentum to climb into the bullish zones until then stay away. Auto also reversed it, but it could not clearly climb it today into the resistance zone. It has to climb above this resistance zone, only then we can go for long, and momentum also has to catch up. Even farm also seems to be resisting. It was a good reversal that happened in the last 2-3 days, but it has got it seems to be bending there. So momentum has to catch up, only then you'll have to look. From CG is bullish, but today it formed a spinning top on the top. This is dangerous, right? So it may indicate some correction, kind of, yeah, more of a doji, not a spinning top, right? So it's not a spinning top, so it's kind of doji, I think. Yes, mostly a doji. So this is indices Venus, but yeah, it had done a very good CIP kind of bounce, changing polarity bounce, and then it was trending for the last 4, 5, 6 days. So yes, that is all. That is bullish. IT and FMC is only one that is bullish, and reality is also turned bullish today, right? So it had taken a correction. It had a rounding pattern, right? And the rounding pattern had broken out, and it is showing some kind of formation of the handle of the cup and handle, and then it has broken out of that handle channel, and then looks like it may be. So this may be the time for looking at the reality. So reality seems to be good thing to check. FMCG is also good, IT also good. So 3 sectors are bullish, others are all sideways or bearish or just waiting for the momentum to catch up in the bull zones, right? Now, next thing is the India VIX, the volatility. That is the very interesting news is there. So what happened if you see intraday? This is what exactly happened today on September 1st, right? So the VIX actually at 9:15 shot up from the 15 kind of VIX levels to the 15.6 levels, and then it fall down. Right? So VIX had fallen down when the market kind of look at the market. What is it? It was also falling down kind of mostly, right? So September 1st, 10 o'clock onwards, you see the market. You see the market is falling down, and the VIX also seem to be falling down, which is. So VIX is, when the market is falling down, VIX normally go upwards. So this is again a contradiction. So probably that means that this falling, this could mean that the fall in the market that happened, probably that may not be real. It may bounce back again to that is what the volatility index may be showing, because there is a contradiction from the normal. It's not necessarily that always behaves, but sometimes it behaves. Volatility drops when the price is also dropping in the market. So this happens. That's what happened today. Yeah, so that is about the India VIX, but India VIX is moving up far away from the 10 and 11 levels. Now it is going to the 15, 14, 15 levels. So 15 levels onwards, it may turn out slowly to be good. It may take some more time for the first to decide on that, because it has to stay at that 15 levels for some time, okay, and should not drop. Definitely, if it is staying for a few weeks on the 15 level, it's a new volatility regime. It's from the 11 to 15, that's another range. So the swings and the way it behaves, and everything will slowly change. But IVP still also has to catch up, so it takes some time for the IVP to catch, for the sellers to be confident to sell. But yeah, so remember that it's at all-time high level. So, and with VIX neither there neither here kind of situation, to be cautious, right? So that is what VIX is saying. Institutions we are seeing, sector watch chasing. So you just need to see USD INR and global markets. USD INR. So dollar is the thing nowadays, right? So dollar has fallen, right, down from the support zone after the false breakout attempt. It seems to be falling. So dollar is getting weakening. Rupee should be strengthening in the currency pair, right? So rupee has strengthened, and but did not fall further down from the 72.9 levels, and took support of the channel, and it may hover around that. But there is a potential that it can further fall down up till 72.2 levels for sure, because that is where the major previous support zone is there, right? So this is a major support zone, so it can fall a little more further. But right now it is taking a kind of channel, the long channel support zone. Whether it will hold that or not, we'll see coming days, right? But definitely it could fall further down, because dollar seems to be very weak. And that is the action that's happening. And oil, there's some OPEC meeting tomorrow. Oil had hit the 72 levels, and then now it seems to be dropping down for the 70 levels. This last 3 days it's bearish, so that's a good thing. Dollar is supposed to move up, but it's not moving up even when the dollar is weakening. Gold is kind of consolidating, because it is nearing to a good resistance zone of 1828, and then that's also a channel support also, and it is resisting the momentum also. So it has to climb into this bullish zones for the dollar to be breaking out from this further upwards. That's what it looks like, right? So global markets as of now, Nasdaq seems to be bullish, 100 points up. Dow Jones flat, S&P 500. UK, European markets are all kind of flat or slightly green. Chinese market, Shanghai index seems to be 100 points up as well. So there is some bullishness in the Nasdaq that is showing, but it's not reflecting the other place. So you have to check these global markets tomorrow also. But as of now, it is seems to be no bearishness, at least on enough. No major bearishness is seen in any of the global markets. It's flat or bullish in most of the indexes. So that's the analysis for tomorrow. Tomorrow is an expiry day, so the movements could be wild. Right? It's a weekly expiry, but still it can be volatile. So it is, the candlestick patterns are not great on both. They are bearish. It indicates some kind of corrections that can come. We know the support and resistance level, we already taken that. So you'll have to play accordingly, positionally, as well as intraday. Right. So play cautiously, because it's at a big run has happened. So some correction can be expected anytime, at least 10% or 8% or that kind of corrections can come in anytime. So you have to be very cautious when you're taking position and derivative positions, right? So I hope this helps, and to understand what happened exactly today, right, and how we can plan for a good trade tomorrow. So if you like it, hit the like button and then subscribe and share it all. It helps us motivate to keep doing this, right? Thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Have great trading and great